Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We're in the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Washington Huskies, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he pulls in the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Great conversion here for this Washington offense and another first down. And I tell you, this guy's living up to the expectations of a Washington quarterback. They've had some great play out of that position over the years.
They're going to run it. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here being able to contain that run game, help him just get 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And there's the handoff. He shreds the tackle. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Huskies. And they grab the early lead. And now they'll set up for the point after. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Fresh set of downs to the offense. First down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Oh, that one's picked off. Can he take it all the way? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs. The defense comes down with it.
And the Washington offense retakes the field here. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They're going to run it here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? He decides to keep it here. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
Aiming for the end zone. Can be muscled out of bounds, very close to the goal line.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Washington. See if they can convert the run after. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. We'll send the back in motion. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes a quick grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And the Tar Heels hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Handoff here from the shotgun. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And looking to throw now on first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Takes the handoff. It's Jones. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Washington 14, North Carolina 0.
And the Tar Heels come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Play action here on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Makes the catch but did not get a foot down. They're signaling incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Ball handed off. And that run produces a decent gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard. It'll be fourth down.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
The attempt is no good. He missed it. Still losing by 14 after the miss.
Now, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. He tosses it back. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack. And the Huskies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Makes a quick catch. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this fourth down. Great job here by the D.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Looking for some space. It's Jones. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he's got his man open downfield. Big gain across midfield down near the 30-yard line. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Running out of time in the pocket. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The pickup is 9. That's what they're looking for. Sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He goes nowhere on 3rd and short. I don't think he got it. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line here to run the hurry out. That's a design quarterback keeper. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Gabe moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Important second down play coming up. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, you may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the left side. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down. Washington getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He's found some room at the 45. 4 set of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Receiver in motion now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Pressure is coming. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And that is no good. Lead remains at 14 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Second down after that run on the previous play. play now at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got his man in the open field. Big gain, lose the ball in enemy territory. They'll spot it down near the 31.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he's got it.
First down, Toss.
Great quarterbacks have answers no matter what the defense is in. This time, the quarterback and the receiver knew that they were going to be able to connect on that corner route before the ball was snapped. The throw was so quick, the defense didn't have much time to adjust.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, UNC.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring this.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. And it's caught in the end zone for a two-point conversion to cut into this lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. First half clock with just 8 seconds remaining. It'll be 1st and 10. First play of the drive, they look to the right. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it well, brings it in, and then gets out of bounds.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Huskies will kick this away to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. Return man forced out at the 12. Not a good return and not good field position. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. They get the second half started with a running play. And they'll stop him short of the line of game.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's a quick grab. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. That's a design quarterback keeper. With just a short gain this time, they're able to get him down. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught quickly. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46. They bring it down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. And the Tar Heels pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he lofts it deep over the middle. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Second down play coming up for this offense. The incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the Tar Heels come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Powers through. Got space, looking to score. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point puts him in front by 1. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Washington offense is back out on the field now. On first down, it's play action. He's moving out of the pocket now. Using his legs on the scramble. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Really good job here by this defense of taking away any threat downfield. Once he came to the outside, nowhere to go with the ball, so he has to tuck it and try to pick up a couple yards.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense
that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Took contact on the throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. And the Huskies will line up to boot it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
Brings up second down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. And the wideout goes in motion. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Throws it to the right. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. And that big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Tar Heels have first and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made after the completion. Pass caught, second down now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. And the Tar Heels are on the move here. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Has the first down, still on the move. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Chris, I'm kind of like this defense. I knew this quarterback could run the football. I didn't know he could take it that far down the field and let alone score.
Here's the point after attempt.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
PAT makes it an 8-point game. Now they get set to kick it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Back in motion now. As a design quarterback keeper. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42. The Huskies will come to the line to crank up the tempo. They'll hand it off. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Takes the handoff, looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Tackle is made, but it's a big gain. They'll move the ball to the 25-yard line.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And that football is out. A potentially game-changing play, but who's got it? The defense recovers, trying to run this back now.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Oh, the ball is not free. Who's got it? That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the Tar Heels pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
This is just a great job by the offense coordinator and the quarterback. Seeing a weakness from the defense, taking advantage of lack of numbers, using the design QB run, and putting 6 on the board.
Now the try here for the extra point. An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. They moved the ball into plus territory last time, but it ended in a fumble. They can't do that again, trailing on the scoreboard. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now.
Well, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. He eludes the rush. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. There's too much on that ball.
Boy, what a good job by this defense of trying to put pressure on this mobile quarterback. Here's another example of what he can do. He looked like he was going to be down for a loss, and instead is able to fight through it. But I'm going to tip my cap to this defense. They knew what they were facing today, and they're doing a good job of containing him and applying enough pressure to be able to offset this offense.
Pass rush closing in. And the Huskies come up to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. QB to the tight end for a completion. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Press coverage now from the secondary. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Finds his man, has the first down. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Off the play fake on 1st down. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. And he's got it. Touchdown, Huskies.
Chris, they're not quite out of this game just yet. With under 2 minutes to go, they're down by 9. I'd kick the extra point here, make it a one-possession game, and then try to recover that onside kick, and you got a real shot.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. And they play keep away here. Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. long, but you'd expect another one here to try to bleed the clock. Offense looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Now it's third and short with 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Touchdown, UNC. This offense is still clicking. Now just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need you got to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today, Kurt.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him.
It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And he makes the grab, a successful two-point try, and they bump the lead up even more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Huskies offense is back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup.
Hey, you're trailing late in the game like this. You're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Escapes the sack. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Catch made down inside the 25. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line. BB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's got some space. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. With Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.